Hey everyone, welcome to episode 8 of Are the Salmon Running? First and foremost, I want to genuinely say thank you to everyone that's reached out to me after I took that spill in the river a couple days ago, asked how I was doing, showed concerns for my head injury. I'm doing well, my knees are better, my head's better, I'm not dizzy anymore, I took the precautions, and I just wanted to extend a thank you to everyone who, asked how I was. It was really nice and just shows the level of support that myself and this store has, and I genuinely appreciate it. So, with that being said, let's get down to business. Because I have been feeling better, I've been out fishing the past couple days. And it's been a little slow on the river, I'm not gonna lie. Not that there's not anything coming in, but it just seems to be sort of, a trickle, kind of how it's been, how I've been describing the rest of the season as steady. It's like that, nothing crazy, not like the weekend was last weekend, but we are having fresh fish move in, and steelhead too, some big steelhead. I mean, I don't know if anyone saw the picture that I posted yesterday of my friend who caught, it was 13.5 pounds when we weighed it, but it had been sitting in a cooler for the past 7 hours on ice. So I'm just gonna say when she caught it, it was probably around 15, but 35 inches long. She caught this thing. Didn't even know. She knew she caught a steelhead, but when I opened the cooler and took a look at it, I was like, why didn't you tell me it was this big? So that was really exciting to see. And we are getting more and more reports of steelhead moving in. Still not the salmon are done and the steelhead are moving in heavily type of thing. We're seeing a lot of kings that still have really good color. They're not zombied out yet. A couple of them that were caught were still pretty silver. Not like fresh from the lake, that nice chrome salmon you see early in the season, but silver enough, and it just really shows how pushed back a season we've had this year as far as when the fish are coming in and how long they've been waiting in the lake for. So it's interesting. Some of the other tribs around the area do have water in them. I've talked to several people that have hit up some of the smaller ones and said that there are fish in there. Very crowded though. Gotta love the internet and people like me who mention them, I guess. But they have been pretty crowded the past couple days. I know I went to North Sandy and there were more people there than I've ever seen. So just something to consider. The river actually seems to be less crowded than some of the smaller tribs. So there's more room to move and kind of work the spots that you want. My friend's been down at the staircase the past couple days and she said there's almost no one there. So just something to keep in mind and consider if, you're thinking of coming up, you don't like the crowds. Now is a great time to really come and still get into the salmon, see some steelhead that you can get into too, and not have to deal with the big numbers of people that we see earlier in the season. We did get rain last night, so I woke up in the middle of the night to some pretty heavy rain. I'm not 100% sure how long it lasted, but I know it was a cold rain, and I'm interested to see what that does today. It's not time for lines in yet, so I haven't really been able to stick my head out the window and see if I can hear anyone yelling. But I do think that, colder rain is going to kick some of them up. As of right now, waiting to see what else moves in. My friend that's been staying with me is going to probably start out at the staircase this morning, I would imagine. That's her favorite spot to start. And I'll talk to her and just see what it looks like. She's always honest with me about how the fishing is, so we'll keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know if another push of salmon come in or if a good push of steelhead come in. Right now it's been a trickle, not those huge numbers. You always kind of know when the steelhead start moving in because it'll just be a couple days in a row of steelhead with the occasional salmon mixed in. And we're not quite there yet, so it seems like it's going to be still a later season. We have a lot of fishing ahead of us, which is very exciting to me. And for anyone that's coming up this weekend, I think you might hit it at a pretty good time.